They had no idea who I was moment? I own a small tech company that just got acquired for $5 million. The deal closed last week, but I haven't told anyone except my family. Yesterday, I decided to go back to my old high school to donate new computers to their struggling computer lab. I walked in wearing my usual hoodie, ripped jeans, and beaten-up sneakers, carrying a worn backpack. The security guard immediately stopped me at the front desk. "Excuse me, you can't just wander around here. Are you here to pick up your kid or something?" I explained I was there to see the principal about making a donation. He looked me up and down with this disgusted expression. "Sir, this is a school, not a homeless shelter. You need to leave the premises immediately." I tried explaining again, but he wasn't having it. 3 teachers walked by, whispering and giving me these awful looks. One actually pulled out her phone like she was about to call the police on me. "We don't allow random people to just walk in here," the security guard continued, "especially not people who look like they haven't showered in weeks." A janitor even came over and started mopping around me aggressively, clearly trying to get me to move along. The receptionist kept shooting me dirty looks from behind her desk, making exaggerated sighs every time I tried to speak. "Listen, buddy, whatever you're selling, we're not buying," another teacher chimed in as she walked past. More staff started gathering, all looking at me like I was some kind of threat. The vice principal came over and crossed his arms. "Sir, if you don't have legitimate business here, I'm going to have to ask you to leave. We have procedures for a reason." I kept insisting I wanted to make a donation, but they clearly thought I was either lying or completely delusional. "Look, we appreciate the thought," the vice principal said condescendingly, "but if you want to help the school, maybe try volunteering at the food bank instead." The security guard was now standing uncomfortably close to me, clearly ready to escort me out if needed. Other teachers were shaking their heads and muttering under their breath about these people thinking they could just walk into schools. Another teacher whispered loudly enough for me to hear, "Probably looking for something to steal. These types always have sob stories." The principal finally emerged from her office, took one look at me, and sighed dramatically. "What seems to be the problem here?" she asked, clearly annoyed. "This gentleman claims he wants to make a donation," the vice principal said, making air quotes around gentleman. The principal rolled her eyes. "Sir, we don't accept cash donations from random individuals. There are proper channels for these things." I was about 2 seconds away from losing my temper completely when I heard a familiar voice behind me. "Wait, Marcus? Is that really you?" It was Mr. Whitaker, my old computer science teacher. His face completely lit up as he recognized me. This man had believed in me when nobody else did, staying after school to help me learn programming when I was failing every other class. "Everyone, this is Marcus. He graduated 10 years ago, and he just sold his company for $5 million. You could hear a pin drop in that lobby. The security guard's jaw literally fell open. The principal's face went completely white. The same teachers who were treating me like garbage and calling me these types were now pushing past each other to shake my hand and take selfies. "I came to donate 50 new computers and tablets," I said calmly. "But honestly, after this treatment, I'm seriously reconsidering." They all started panicking and begging me not to leave. I ended up donating anyway, but made sure my speech to the students mentioned treating everyone with respect, regardless of how they look.